What's up, y'all? Finally, I got the chat working on with the computer and stuff. All right, we got this going good today. Let me get my sock real quick. Yeah, man, I had to work hard with that to get this computer reset, to get this chat up, so I can finally see what's going on in the chat. Finally, back up, hold up. Yeah. All right, y'all. Wolfpack Mixed Martial Arts. How y'all doing today? It's Wednesday. Uh, I just got back to the house. Um, see, we're gonna be talking about. I got upcoming event coming up in. I'm fighting again in December. I'm gonna be talking about that a little bit. I don't know who my opponent is yet. I'm gonna be fighting in this kickboxing match down there in Ohio. I'm gonna try to get some. They're gonna have they're gonna upload the video on their channel. So and then I got an MMA fight coming up later this year, like at the tail end of the year in December. So I'm gonna start training for that. Uh, Earlier today, I had to I was gonna make a YouTube video about it. I had broke my fucking phone. This phone right here, yeah, this dusty ass Android. So I was thinking about going to the store and go pick up another phone. I had dropped it about like 2-3 days ago. I mean, you can see it's still functioning, but like the LCD got fucked up, got water in it, got a bunch of water in it, and it was no more good. So I remembered that I had an iPhone 7. So what's up with that? Right on, bro. I do kinds of jutsu. That what's up, bro? That's what's up. Taiji Kimbo. I think I heard of that. That's like that style that was made by Chuck Liddell's coach, something like that. I know I've heard of that. And then you said jujitsu. This was up. What's up, man? Good live street calls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, I had to fix my iPhone. Um, so I bought a replacement screen. This is the screen right here. Took that shit off and I just put this shit back on today. I've been used to do this. I got to go to the Apple store and get it, uh, reset. So I'm gonna drive after I get off this live stream. Or it's like fucking 4 o'clock now. I think they close at like 8. I'll probably just drive over there and get that. But right now it's like disabled. I just put the screen on like probably like 2 hours ago. It took me like an hour to put on. Shit is simple when you do it yourself. So altogether, it probably cost me like $20. Put that bitch back on. Yeah. So other than that, like I said, I got 2 fights coming up. I got a kickboxing match about coming up in December. You fix the comments now. Yep. The comments all good. I can read y'all comments. So, yep. Yeah. Yeah, this is the live chat. I can see y'all. Yep. Everything's good. So, yeah. So I got a kickboxing match coming up, and I got uh, an MMA fight coming up at the tail end of the year. So two fights coming up. I got one kickboxing bout in Ohio, and I'm thinking about doing the WKAs again, which is a amateur kickboxing tournament that I do like. I try to do that like at least once every year or once every 2 years. You know, but with the whole COVID thing happening, they kind of pushed it back because they when they throw those tournaments on, they had people coming from all different countries. How is the manager doing with your fight matchup. Oh, you talking about Juan? Yeah, I talked to Juan the other day. I haven't really been. I mean, speaking to him too much. I've been batching up my own fights for real. I mean, he really hasn't been helping me like that. So you know, he was helping me a lot in the beginning, but I mean, he kind of slowed down after COVID, and the management team and shit like that. I'm probably looking for a new manager somewhere down the line because I mean he hasn't really been helping me with shit, nothing like sponsors or nothing like that. So I've been setting up all these fights by myself for the fight. I never say good luck. I say Godspeed. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Like at this stage of what I'm trying to do with my fight, my whole fight career thing, I don't really need like a manager or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because he ain't getting paid out of it. So what's the point of having him? And then like I ain't making no money out of it. So it's just like, what am I doing this shit for fun? No, but I mean, eventually, like when I start, taking more fights out of state, like I'm gonna have to start making money off of this shit. I can't keep doing this shit for free. But because I gotta earn something off of it. You know, some of these bouts, I mean, I've been offered some money. I mean, like a lot of fights I've been offered though have been title fights of guys like people that pull out. Like a lot of these promoters, like that's why I've been telling people, bro, it is so easy to sign up for an MMA fight. Are you willing to turn pro? Yeah, I'm looking to turn pro sometime next year. That's the plan. I'm gonna get a few more Ami fights, do kickboxing a little bit more. Uh, if you're looking for a CrossFit trainer, I want a gym. Cool. Where your gym at? I'm in Maryland. I'm in Maryland. I travel all around. I go up to the Delaware to train sometimes. I go up to the PA. You know, over there in Virginia sometimes. Uh, I be I don't know if you know who Mighty Mouse is, but he be on the road a lot. So I was thinking about traveling with him sometimes. They go up to like Carolina. They got some gym over there. So. But yeah, I was trying to get. I might do a couple more backyard fights just for fun because those are always fun and they're good to get your name out there. North Cal, Bay Area, okay. Yeah, man, I might be driving up there in like a van soon. I might be taking a road trip, going on a road trip with my dogs. You know, pretty soon with for like two months. I got to get the van back on the road. The shit, the fucking. I got to get an oil change and I got to get the transmission checked out. I got like a Chinook van, so I do like a lot of outdoors type of shit, with like hiking and stuff like that. So once I get that back on the road and get it, gotta, what I got it expected over here in Maryland. I'm so glad I got it expected over here in Maryland. I just got to get the tags back on the road on that with that shit. I got my car right now, but like with the Chinook, um, it's registered like it's about the size. It's a 20 footer, but um it's not registered as a B class, so I didn't need a B class for it, so I could just drive that. You know, it's basically like a van, so but it's about the size of an RV. But I mean, yeah, and up in Northern California, I mean, that's one place on my map that I would drive up there. You know, I mean, it's cool if I like took a plane out there too, but I'd rather just drive up there. I like driving and shit, so um, but yeah, back to your question about turning pro, like yeah, I'm looking to go pro next year. Once I need to get a few more bouts in with this with MMA. I'm thinking about doing bare knuckle too. Definitely like what I don't know if y'all checked out like Masvidal's Jordan Masvidal. He's got a league over there in I don't know where he's running. Like he just started up with the whole bare knuckle thing, bare knuckle MMA, and I like that. And yeah, what's your age? Morgantown, West Virginia is a hub for people in the early 20s. I'm 23. I may not look. A lot of motherfuckers say I look like I'm 27 or shit. No, I'm young as shit. I'm 23. I just turned 23. Just May, 3 months ago. That's not too far from you. Yeah, yeah. Morgantown, West Virginia. Yeah, my mom's from Virginia. She's from not West Virginia. She's from Charlottesville. I just drove up to VA like a few weeks ago. They had a little amateur event going on out there. One of my friends was competing in it. Yeah, yeah, that ain't far at all. I might stop by there. Jeez. Living over here, I'm living in Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore is a shit area, but like, um, yeah, it's really shitty over here. I was looking to move to PA. I was staying out in York, PA for a minute. I was working out there for a minute, and I was training at the gym out there. I stayed there for like 2 months. It's country as hell over there, but like it's way safer than Maryland. I mean, this area. I mean, Maryland's good too. I mean, but it's just it depends on what area. Like you got Baltimore, you got the Columbia area, you got uh PG County close to DC. Yeah, a lot of good fights. Yeah, I'm trying to get at least before I turn 30. I'm trying to at least have 70 fights. Whether they be backyard fights, whether they be kickboxing bouts, whether they be MMA fight sanctioned. Yeah, time does fly, man. It does fly. It's like you know, yeah, it really does. So shit, getting busy. That's what I'm planning to do. But I got other things going on too, like the dog breeding and stuff like that. I got her litter coming up soon. Once I got a dude named Chris, I'm gonna be breeding. I'm gonna be bringing my dog with his dog. Sell that litter first, and then I'm just looking right now, and I got to get a spot with a bigger yard, so I can I'm trying to look at buying another male dog, and uh like two male dogs actually, so I can start starting them out. You know, I'm gonna keep one dog from her litter coming up. You know, I'm gonna put some information on how anybody wanna look at buying a puppy and stuff like that. I ain't really selling them for that much. I'm selling them for like 500-600 because I ain't training them in protection work. I'm just selling them as you know dogs that are able to do the protection work. They're gonna have the genetics for all that. In the Marines, I was stationed in Camp Lew, North Carolina. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, the Marines. I got a couple buddies that's in the military, and I got a friend that was a airborne ranger and served in of Afghanistan, bro. I had a crazy story about I was never in the military or thinking about going to the military, but I was like 2 years ago when I was 20, and when ISIS was doing their whole thing. I was thinking about going over to volunteer for the YPG, which is like a unit that's backed by the United States, that our armed forces. So like the airborne rangers and so I was gonna volunteer to fight against ISIS with the Kurdish movements. I had complications with getting my passport. I got my passport now. Yeah, yeah, they was Kurds. Yeah, so I was gonna volunteer to go over there, and it's a lot more dangerous than actually volunteering, like doing doing like the military role. I was uh I did have an army recruiter in high school. I did have an army recruiter in high school ask me that I wanted to join, but I was so focused on MMA at the time. I just wanted to get the fuck out of school. But at the time I was like, there was like I had a buddy that went over there with the YPG and volunteered. He was like, "Hey, if you come with me, you only got to do 6 months." So I was like, "Bet," But I had problems with my passport, so he didn't really have any time to go because the connection that from the people, the Kurdish people he had over there, wanted him to leave at a certain time. So he wasn't. I had ordered my passport, and they said it was going to be delivered like within like 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm like, damn, can you wait 2 to 3 weeks? And he was like, nah, I gotta go now. It was like, you gotta come now either. So that was that, and that was just like shit. But I wanted to go to experience that firsthand. You know, have been in foreign lands, met people and killed them. Yeah, yeah. So what was you was in infantry? Yeah, man. I mean that's some serious shit because over where I was gonna go, they was gonna from what I heard, they was gonna send us over in Rojava. And that's like a place like in I think like in Syria or somewhere like that. And you don't get a whole lot of equipment. They give you old ass rusty like Kalashnikov, AK-47. You don't get like no bulletproof vest. You're not using like the best, you know, arms, like the M4s and nothing like that. You don't get like the top of the line body gear. You don't got air support like the F6, or whatever the fuck they call those things that just can drop bombs on your ass. They don't, you know, you just out in the field basically with a rifle and that's it. You know. So yeah, it's some dangerous shit. But I was about to do it though. Oh, true, true. Missionary companies are affecting. Yeah, they really are though. You know, I don't know why they don't. Send like those private military companies out to fucking Afghanistan. They just let them took over that motherfucker, bro. I don't know why we didn't do shit. When that happened, I ain't gonna sit up here and blame like the president or nothing like that because the other dude of the other country, the president of that country, just ran away and basically gave that country to the Taliban. And now they got ISIS and the Taliban over there in Afghanistan. Well, uh, the Taliban is running the country, but they got ISIS pulling some strings too, from what I heard. You know, I mean, okay, yeah, yeah, man. I mean, but I was about to go over there and you know, serve 6 months, come back here if I came back alive. But the thing is, I mean, like I ain't the I mean I'm of course I've been to the gun range. I've shot Glocks, handguns. I've shot you know shot AR-15s, but I ain't never shot at someone, so that would have been totally different. Yeah. So ISIS help as against Armenia. Who? Armenia? You are a warrior to your core. Thanks, yeah, man. I was just trying to do something good for the people, man. Trying to do something good for the people. You know. What's his name? This came in here. Say a word to his core. Yeah, man. I got a couple buddies that went out to the military. You know, um, I ain't got a lot of friends that went to infantry, but you know, I think I had like one friend who I went to high school with, who was on a wrestling team. They served like he served like I think it was like 11 months, and he pulled out of that, and then he got stationed somewhere else. So, but it's some dangerous shit. Yeah, true, true. I like we over here in Maryland, you know, our gun laws suck, so we can't like open carry or nothing like that. But and there's not really a whole lot of outdoor gun ranges. I think there's like two or three good uh outdoor gun ranges in the whole fucking state. And there's like one that I know of that's like about 20 miles away from here. But we got I mean, not that far from me, we got Virginia. You know, Virginia, I've been out there, you know, I go out there like probably once or twice a month. Every time I go out there, I see some motherfucker with a gun on their hip. But it's so, you know what's crazy to me? It's like in the most dangerous areas, they don't allow people that actually need guns to carry guns. You know, from Maryland. Yeah, I'm from Maryland originally. Yeah, I've been living. I lived like all over Maryland though. Like just throughout my childhood, I've lived in I lived in PG County, Montgomery County, Columbia, Hagerstown up there by Frederick and shit. I'm in Baltimore right now. Yeah, yeah. But I'm looking to get out this motherfucker, bro. I don't know where I want to. I don't know where I want to move to. I was thinking about Arizona, even though it's hot as fuck there. Some there. I was thinking about Florida was another one that came to mind. Like I gotta, you know, the dude I'm doing the dog breeding with, he live out in Tampa. But like, you know, fuck. The only thing, you know, I was thinking about if I save up my money, you know, and I buy a nice spot out there, you know, I'm worried about fucking hurricanes and shit. Cause that is fucking suck. You end up buying investing your money, you buy you know put a down payment on a damn nice spot, and then you got to leave the motherfucker because a fucking hurricane or some fucking tornado or some shit. You know, that was not another spot, and another spot I was thinking about was somewhere in the Midwest. You know, I don't really like the Midwest like that. You know, I don't mind the cold too much, but I don't know. I don't really like sticking in one spot in general, but always shit. I've always been bouncing around for, you know, come to California Bay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I would. I'm in Rapid City, South Dakota. Yeah, I was thinking about coming to South. How is South Dakota? Shit. I, I was thinking about traveling up there one time in the van when I had that bitch on the road. I know it's cold as fuck up there. That's one thing. Grew up in New Jersey. Yeah, I like New Jersey. Man, I don't know. New Jersey's depending on the area. Like New Jersey's pretty good. Um, the visit. I would never live in New Jersey, but you know, but the California Bay Area, it's not a bad idea. You can't ever go wrong with Cali. I'm pretty sure they got a well developed, uh, you know, good for jobs and stuff, like so many job opportunities, because there's so many fucking rich people that live out there. Air Force Base here, cold, good balance, economic activity. Keep moving west. Yeah, just what, like 1 month stay in this state, next month stay in another state. Shit. Yeah. Best gun rights in the country. Damn right, South Dakota is. I mean, shit. It's just that how would they look at me and my black ass who came up there open carrying? That's the only thing I would be worried about. I probably wouldn't even open carry. I would just conceal carry. You know. Yeah. See, South Dakota wouldn't be bad, but I wonder just like what's the temperatures get there, because I wonder, if I'm looking at, I've been talking to some realtors, and I'm already, staying here for a certain amount of time, so I'm saving my money up to buy a spot, and I want a spot to where I can put my dogs outside, and I how would they do, like like how cold does it get there? Because I'm trying to I got dogs like that. I need to pretty much leave outside 24/7. They're gonna be like outside dogs. The only time they come in is when it's cold as fuck, and they can't really stand the weather. And these, like, the dogs I'm breeding, are like dogs that stay outside, can stay outside in, like, negative degree weather. They got like those genetics in them. But you know, sometimes in some states it gets so fucking cold that to where very dry, very dry, cold. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, South Dakota is a state that I've been looking at. I mean, California would be cool too. I mean, even though it's a little bit hotter there, but the only thing is, I hate California's gun laws. You know, they're worse than Maryland gun law, and I know that seemed like a stupid reason to some people to not move somewhere, but I don't know. That just feels like, I mean, safety is important to me. I don't know. As a martial artist, I'm fucking paranoid, bro. I always got something on me. Well, you know. Let's see. In the Bay Area, if you don't like the weather, drive 30 minutes in any direction. Yeah, true. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been over to California, man. I think when I was 19, when I was 19, I took a plane out there, uh, and we stayed like for a week. Uh, this was like the IKF. This was an IKF tournament, kickboxing. And I was mad as shit that one day, because I signed up for to do 8 points, which is Muay Thai, and they put me in a fucking karate point tournament. I'm like, what is this bullshit? And I hit the guy with a right hand, and they were like, whoa. I'm like, what? Because we all wear the same headgear, and I was wondering. I had Muay Thai shorts on. I'm like, why does this guy got long ass pants on? I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong fucking section. I'm like, what? They, they put me in the damn point karate tournament. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm like, I thought this was Muay Thai. And they were like, no, you're doing point karate. The Muay Thai tournament is over there. I'm like, what? I'm like, no wonder. I'm like, that's why the fuck I'm fighting on a fucking mat and not a ring. And this guy's wearing long pants. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So it was weird. After that, I just took the gloves on and went over to the next section, and they had me fighting, like, I think 20 minutes later. I'm still sitting on a legal AR-15. Yeah, but you see, the problem is, if you get in the car with that AR-15, you can't even, you can't even. I mean, and that's the same rule over here. Both our states suck. California sucks when it comes to gun laws, and Maryland sucks when it comes to gun law. Other than that, I mean, the economy over there in California is great. It's great. I mean, y'all. I mean, no. I mean, so many celebrities live there and shit. I mean, it's. I would. I mean, any other reason than that, I would consider going there. But and the weather, I don't mind it. I mean, shit, I like the beach. You know, they recently just fixed the problem over and uh, fucking Benison Beach. But with the homeless problem, you know how they had a whole bunch of homeless people just sleeping out on outside, like fucking you know. So they just cleaned the beach up, I think, like a few months ago. I was watching the video on that, which is sad because it's like where all those fucking homeless people they had. Like, I mean, California got the biggest homeless population. I think they got like over 200. I mean, like no, it was like 2 million homeless people in California alone. The beach used to be like Venice Beach used to be like just overrun with the homeless population, like and the sidewalks would used to just be covered with homeless people with tents. So it's just like, where did so if y'all are kicking all those homeless peoples off of those beaches, where are they gonna go? And social service, they saying, well, we're getting them social service so they can get a place or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know if they're trying to figure out a solution for homelessness, but it's just not going to work. I'm not the smartest when it comes to politics, not at all. I mean, fuck. But here's the thing: half those homeless people have mental issues. Okay, they can't work. They don't want to go anywhere. So what do you do with a motherfucker that can't work? Is mentally unstable. They need help. You know. Yeah, they say getting them the lights up. Yeah, I really do need to get the lights up. But they like I said, these people need help. Like they can't, you know, uh, and when it comes to politics, I'm not on the left and I'm not on the right. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I just see what's right, and I just know with homeless people, there's no way you can fix that because like now the people there are some homeless people that are just lazy motherfuckers and they don't want to work. They don't want to work and they just want to stink and live on the streets, and they should be able to, but I mean, they can't do it at Venice Beach, you know. But I mean, that's their choice if they want to be homeless. Now, there's most homeless people are fucking crazy in the head. They're on drugs. They're not mentally stable, you know. So, you know, they're not going to be able to you know get a place on their own. They're going to need social service. They're going to have to basically you know pull more people's monies out. Which where's that money's coming from? You already know where it's going to come from. The taxpayers dollar. So they're going to taxes is going to increase. Anything if they may not charge it on property taxes. It may just increase in gas may spike up a little bit. Uh Inflation in the stores, in order to pay for homeless people to get out of that situation, which is going to take a while. I mean, 1 million people to get homed. I mean, shit. And then like once they keep their home, what's stopping them from spiraling right back down into homelessness? You know, because even if you put them on Section 8, these people have been homeless for so long that they don't remember how it is working or having a job. Some of them never had fucking jobs. You know, fuck. The ones that, but then again, like I said, there are some homeless people that just don't want to fucking work. That are just lazy. I mean, I pass them every day over here in Baltimore. They're just people that want to rely completely off of government, and those type of people they do exist. But though that's not the, when people think about homeless people, they think that's the majority, and that's not true. The majority of homeless people are people that cannot provide for themselves because they're mentally fucked up, and you can't send someone out who's crazy to expect them to pay bills, uh, come home to a regular. It's just not gonna happen unless you got someone taking care of them, And if we're gonna let them be homeless, like a guy had a good idea a few years ago. He made like little sheds and shit, and he dropped them somewhere. It was somewhere in California. He dropped them on the street for the homeless people to come in. Basically, like it came with it had like a heating system in it, wireless charger, and I think he put like porta potties next to it, you know. Which I mean, you gotta be careful with some certain homeless people because you gotta remember, like I said, they're mentally not stable. They could take a shit in that little crib. Now you gotta send someone out to clean it out. But like if the public is going to, I mean, if you can somehow get that sponsored by the government for people, to live in, then I mean, there's a lot of lazy motherfuckers in general. What's stopping if that's basically like giving someone a free crib on the street, you know, like portable places where they could just come sleep at? Okay, what's stopping from anyone from coming in there to sleep in that shit, that just don't give nobody no motivation to get out of the situation that they're in, you know. But yeah, that's a big problem in California. Not just California, but any other, any major city, really. I mean, but in my opinion, I think California let that homeless shit spiral out of control, and that's not just from the new government they got now that's running this shit, but I mean, it was always like that. But I've seen some states that's addressed the homeless problem in a way where it's helping people, and then I've seen some states that is really not, doing much at all with it. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, man, like you said, Carlton, definitely, South Dakota got one of the, if not the best gun laws. It's either between South Dakota and Arizona. Those are the two best states with the best gun laws, I think. South Dakota and uh freaking in what's it called? Fucking Arizona. Can't shit in front of Nancy Pelosi's house. Oh shit. Yeah. You're right about California. Yeah, California. When it comes to your gun rights, it's non-existent. It sucks. You know, um, you're not really getting any much of anything. I mean, and is it ever going to change over there? Fuck no. I don't care who you who you elect in office. They're never. It's just like here in Maryland. Like our governor is Republican, and he hasn't changed shit. Hogan has not done a damn thing about the gun laws. He could easily make it easier for CCW holders to carry. Um, the process over here to get um, to open carry or concealed carry is ridiculous. First of all, you gotta, those gun laws are not meant for us. Exactly, they're not. You got to be a business owner and you got to make a certain amount of money. I think you got to at least make over 100 grand a year. Um, so like even if I was to go to start my own LLC, right? with the whole dog business thing, right? And I say, okay, well, I'm a business owner now. Well, okay, how much money do you make with your business? Even my dad, who's a truck driver, right? He owns 3 trucks, and he could easily. I mean, he makes well over $100,000 a year. He could easily um go apply and get his CCW. But he told me he tried to do that. I mean, he's got, I don't know, that motherfucker's got a rack of different guns, but he said the whole process to it, it's not even worth it. He's it's that ridiculous. It is that ridiculous. The only way, I mean, but who does get to carry off duty police officers, uh, even if you're working security, like if you're working armed security in Maryland, as soon as you get off duty, you have to take your utility belt off. You have to take your firearm out of the holster. You have to then take the magazine out, rack it, clear it, make sure there's no rounds in the chamber. Then you have to put that gun in its box, and then you have to put the clip with the ammunition somewhere. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Uh, Hey y'all, I'm getting a phone call from someone, so I'm gonna end this live stream right here. I'm gonna probably hop back on later tonight. So yeah, it's been real. We had fucking 2 people in the chat, got 5 likes. The live stream was good today. Got a bunch of people in here, more than I've ever had. I appreciate y'all. I'll be on later tonight. Thank you. In this shit. I don't know why this shit taking so long to end.